So does this mean that it's how many phases are there? Like 10 or?
Six, right?
Okay, there are 6, and please, Ola, I need to stop the tsunami of questions. Needs to stop just for a moment. Okay, so we know what happened to your character, and we are going to stop right there. So now I'm going to move to the next person to go on the sixth phase. It is not Cosmonaut, because Cosmonaut has given up his movement, right? He's given up his action in order to go desolid. So you are done for phase 6. The last person to go, well, almost the last person to go, is Havsmannen. So what shall you do? You know exactly where La Flecha Dorada is. You know that there is some kind of crazy other action occurring.
I have no idea what that is. It looks personal. I have a shed to wreck.
It looks personal.
Now,
yeah, that looks personal. That's on you, man. I'll deal with you when I'm done with what's ever going on over here. So I'm gonna try to get Grodan Boll.
May I make an enjoyable suggestion?
Absolutely.
You may push your running. And you would use your strength to do it. You can choose how much of your strength you are going to use to push to make your running go more hexes. Now, the interesting, fun thing about that is that you will hit. When you use a move attack, and the most extreme form is called a move through. To use a move,
we're talking
attack,
a rhino type thing.
Exactly. Then the damage is enhanced by how fast you are going.
That sounds like a perfect plan.
That sounds a little bit.
How big are you? What I'm saying, are you like twice as big as you normally roughly are, or like?
Yeah.
I'm big I'm big when I'm normal.
There is in the rules a little section that tells you, and I am happy to check because that's what these rules are for. But growth.
I have
with
growth
3 levels of
times
growth,
3.
right.
Yes.
With 3, his height in hexes is 2 hexes. So that means he is twice as tall as a person.
Yeah.
His reach in hexes instead of 1 is 2. So he can reach twice as far as a person. And the area that he takes up personally is a full hex. An ordinary person occupies a hex but does not fill it.
Yep.
Right? So a hex, if you stretch out your arms, that's a hex. Right? So if you standing in that region, you don't fill it. Somebody can run past you, close by you, for example. You can wiggle around in your hex, right? That's okay. But Havsmannen, on the other hand, at this size, twice the size of the height of a person, he fills his hex. You cannot go through it while he is there. Okay? So that is his size. So go ahead.
So I will pick up momentum and charge that shed and wreck the person hiding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the main consideration. First of all, we want to know how fast you are going. So if you use your full move, that's going to be 10 hexes. And that will get you there. The question is, do you want to go faster than that?
Yes.
How much of your strength do you want to move to go faster than that?
Can we take? So I have, just so I understand it, I have 6 dice, right, with my growth.
Correct.
Okay, so let's move 2 of those to speed.
You're going to get 2 more hexes?
Yep.
Okay. To do 2 more.
That's enough.
Right. Then roll. First of all, you're going to do 2 endurance for your basic move.
Yep.
Now I'm going to roll 2d6, and you're going to have 4 more endurance, which is a very bad roll on my part, to do the additional hexes. And now let's take a look at our rules for the move through maneuver. Okay. Mm-hmm. There we are. We go to our maneuvers, and there we are. Now you are at -4 to hit, but the good news is that you are only attacking an area. So it's 12 versus 6. Well, you are 12. We are going to call you 8, right? But it's still 8 versus 6. So therefore you have 14 or less. Okay?
Yep.
Now how many hexes did you move total? 12?
Yes.
Okay. It says plus 66 damage, or plus d6 damage for 2 hexes. So you're going to hit for your basic strength damage.
Mm-hmm.
You are also going to hit for your for the motion, which is 6 more. That's 12 die 6, Ulf. Okay, and not only that, but you're going to spend the endurance for the strength. So that's going
for
to
growth
be...
again.
No, not the growth, just the strength.
For just the strength. Okay.
Right. Once you've grown, you don't have to spend endurance to maintain it, just to change it. At least I think that's the correct answer. We may have to check.
Okay. So, that's fine. I think I may have spent once too much then, but that's fine.
Okay, roll because your 12 die. Well, first of all, roll to hit.
Roll to hit, yes.
14 or less.
And you said
14.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's
and this is a 5, 4, and 2, so that's 11.
All right. Well, this is like the Rhino charge, big time.
Yeah.
Right. And
but it's much more bloody and much more wet.
Yeah, a little bit more sloppy. Mm-hmm. Spluff, 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 spluff. Bloom.
Now they do have a bit of a chance, but they don't. But that's too bad for them in this case. So I want you to. They do not have a saved action. They use their action to attack. So that means that they are screwed, and you are able to roll 12 die 6. Now you are hitting that hex and anything in it.
I hope these people have insurance on their bikes.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay, so what do you want me to do first? The core count or
please.
Add it all up?
Core.
Yeah, so that's 1, 6 and 1, 1. So that means the total core hit is 12.
Perfect. Now you are getting good at counting core. Okay, now for the bad news.
The total here is 10, 20. Let's see if I can add this up in a good way. 30, 8, 9, 12, 42, 47.
47 knockout. Okay, now this is going to be a bit fun. So 47 knockout. 20, 21. Okay, I have several things to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. Aha. Okay. Well, now just roll 1 die. This is fun.
3.
3. Okay, so that's how many hexes of knockback you get. 3 hexes. Okay? So
bikes go flying.
Right, that is 6 meters. Right, straight into the shed. Right, you do horrific. You demolish the shed entirely. It is completely smashed. That end of it is smashed. It is vaporized effectively. I mean, it is nothing but splinters. The sidewalk itself is probably going to be completely cracked and broken. And you have done major structural damage to this spot. The bicycles go flying in every possible direction, and La Flecha Dorada, of course, is squished into the wreckage completely. And at this point has gone to 0. I'm not going to bother with stunned. If they had any knockout left, they would at least have been stunned. But they are not. They are completely knocked out. They will get a recovery, but in this case, that's enough for this character. The character is not going to keep fighting. Okay,
out of commission for now.
So basically, you are standing there with the dust and the wreckage rising all around you, and it's the night has completely fallen at this time, and your foe has been vanquished. Okay, and so in the meantime, we have what's your endurance looking like by now? By the way,
my endurance.
No, for
me. Assuming I didn't pay for growth one time too many, and this is correct, then I have 16 left.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, you are quite the brute. We are going to have to do some endurance drain to you at some point just to make your life difficult.
Can I?
Yeah. Go ahead, Ola.
How much endurance do I subtract from the Dissolid?
Oh,
is
good
it 8?
Point. Yes, it is listed there, I believe.
Yeah. So I have more than 2/3 left of my endurance.
You have not used very much at all. That's correct.
No.
But at this time, now it is phase 1, and Cosmonaut is completely able to act.
Well, I have to try my weaken ego, and I want to do it towards the entity that called me communist.
Well, he's sitting on you basically, so he's right there to do it.
And sitting in me, or what do you? Because I'm not solid. So, is it? He had a helmet.
Yes.
Is it very big, or is it only very? Is it big and heavy, or like? Could you describe
it is very big and science fictiony looking. Jack Kirby drew it.
Yeah, I immediately googled Kirby New God's helmet, and I got up. So I have that in front of me. A lot of Kirby helmets.
You have plenty of weird bulbous,
Yeah.
Bulbous Vikings. Who knows?
Yeah,
right.
I totally get it, but I'm what I want to do. I want to try my weaken ego, and you will tell me what happens, because what I have written about it is that it trashes the core value of the opponent, right?
Correct.
That was it. Yeah, and that means when he rolls core, that becomes less powerful.
It's much easier than that. Let's say you rolled 4 for your weaken ego, okay? Let's say you rolled 4 core, right? I just dropped his ego by that many points.
Wow.
He just loses it. It's much easier.
So okay, much easier. So basically, his value of ego will go down as much as I roll in core.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nasty, right?
I understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nasty, and I want to try that. And then I have another suggestion, but we do this first.
Yes.
So
please.
What I basically do is to bring out my science fiction claw thing and try to rip his ego apart, or rather unnest or
unwind.
If you unwind, trassla ut.
Untangle.
Untangle his ego. That's what I'm doing. Because the ego is a kind of a Gordian. It's a Gordian knot of complex relation.
Ut din hans ego.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with my claw.
You will roll to hit. Dexterity.
Yeah. So roll to hit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's. I have 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm rolling. I'm missing.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. He did a move through on you, and a move through drops your defense badly. So you tell me. All right, there's math here.